Essentially, at MIT, a few really enlightened professors realized that the particular mindset of the humanities and the arts really complemented the data-driven mindset and problem-solving skills of the sciences. And this is for many different reasons, but one of them has to do with imaginative projection, that freedom of mind to imagine how things could be otherwise, to flip the model. And that's key to innovation. It's also key to discovering new scientific theories. And the best example of this is something that Einstein practiced when he was 16 years old. So that's similar to, around about the time that you guys are working, like around the same age group, when your mind is really flexible. And he just imagined traveling on a light beam, which just sounds bizarre. It sounds it sounds almost cartoonish, doesn't it? And this particular imaginative exercise, this thought experiment, this sort of artistic exercise, allowed him to develop the theory of special relativity. So that mode of imagination and data-driven testing work incredibly well together for innovation. As I mentioned at the beginning of our fireside chat, the practice of attention actively changes the world around you and the way you perceive it. As you relax, you start to identify things that you wouldn't have otherwise seen in your environment. You start to be able to solve problems in ways that you might not have recognized before. And it's almost like being in a video game where the world is sort of building around you. Like really, like the world becomes flexible through this process of attention, and it also generates its own energy. I find attention, the act of focus attention, almost like having a cup of coffee in the way that it coheres the brain. So yeah, silly statement about Matilda, but ultimately you can change your world through the process of attention. It is like magic. So what I've developed is a strategy for you to reverse engineer to get to that state where either you have an overarching goal or both, or you love the process intrinsically, and so you become like those students, whereas they just fell into it. They were lucky. We can't all be like that. That's fine. But we can all really benefit from the quality of attention. So as I mentioned on the slide, the playing allows you to constantly adapt to new circumstances and to leverage your unique skills. And this process I call designing the day as your own game board. The week one involves tracking your habits. The main thing is that you're identifying where the time sucks are. You're actively timing how long you spend in those time sucks. And you're also tracking where your energy slumps or where it raises throughout the course of the day. And you're identifying the particular go-tos that you go to during the week that you use to either gain energy through rest or gain energy through input, such as food, you say primarily like food or exercise, but some of these are positive and they give back energy, and some of them are really toxic. And even though we're seeking more energy or seeking rest, they actually make us more tired and less energetic. Week two is all about creating your perfect schedule. And this is what I call the game board. The game that you're playing is your schedule over the course of the week. And you are optimizing it so that it directly fits your bodily needs and also works proactively against the sneaky techniques of your phone and your laptop. And that's about just blocking out calendar time so that you know where your focus work is best and where your like snack times are. You're just really perfecting your schedule. So it's like the perfect Monopoly board where you can win every single hotel on the game board. The brain loves to learn, and that's how we survive. And the really cool thing is, in that process, you tend to just do really well. You get some wins along the way because you're focusing, you're getting stuff done. But that's not the point. The point is the feeling of attention, and that will make your life worth living. So to close up, yeah, it's all about making things easier for you. It's all about designing the game board so that it's most efficient for you, so you can just play it easily and succeed. And this rather silly phrase, but this is like cheating, but it's better to cheat than to be eaten.